Hello everyone, welcome to the DBA Cube. Today I'll show how to start up Oracle dataguard enable database. We know that Oracle Active Dataguard ensures high availability, data protection, and disaster recovery for enterprise data. And survive disaster and data corruption while creating, maintaining, and managing one or more synchronized standby databases. So in my practice, I have one primary server and one secondary server. My primary server IP addresses is primary server 192.168.177.133 and secondary server IP is 192.168.177.132. I will connect with port T. Okay, this is my primary server. So I will log in with Oracle user. Okay, login successful. This is my primary server and primary server host name is prod. Okay, this is my secondary server. This also I will connect with Oracle user. Okay, so this is my production server or primary server, and this is my production standby server. This server host name is prod sqlplus. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we need to check the status of primary server database. Then we will start primary server, and later we will start secondary server database. Okay. So here is first of all we will start primary. Okay. Number one, check database up or down. This is my production, and I will check the database is up or down, so we'll know. SEF. Okay, you see there is no database process running on the OS. So try to log in sysdba user. Okay, database is connected with idle instance. So now I will start the database. By startup commands. Okay, database opened. I'll check again the database services is running or not. Okay, our production database are running. Now I will check the listener status. We know that lsnrctl status will show the listener status. Yes, our listener are not running, so I will start listener. Check again. Okay, now listener is running. Then we'll check the archive log archive destination state lsnrctl status. Then log archive dest2 state. Show parameter log a log underscore arcfe dest underscore state underscore 2. This command will show the log archive destination 2 state. Here the primary server is log archive destination 1 and the secondary server will the log archive destination 2. We know that the primary server generated archive log file and it will ship to the secondary server or standby server. So we will verify that primary server log archive destination state 2 destination is okay or not. So we need to log in sysuser, login with sysuser. This is the destination 2 state. State value is defer, so no archive log file will ship to the secondary server or standby server. Okay, so we will enable this log archive dest state 2. Alter system set log state 2 equal to enable scope both. Scope equal to both. Okay, I will run again. Check again for verify. Yeah, our log archive destination state2 is now enabled. Okay, so in I will put the command here. Okay, step 3. Check database status. We can now check the database is some status, that a name, unique name, or database role and open mode from database. That will clarify that the primary server name, DB name, and database role and open mode is okay. Okay, so we need to log in sys user, then need to run the select command, select name, then db unique name, QUE unique name, then database role and open underscore mode from $, database. Okay. Okay, the select statement shows that the database name is prod, the database DB unique name is prod, and database role is primary. So it's verify that this server run primary instance, and open mode is read write. Okay, here one point is in the data guard. We know that database name will may same as a production and a DR or secondary primary, but DB unique name will must be unique for each server. Like primary server DB unique name is prod, then it will must be different for the secondary server. Okay, we will see this later. Now we need to log in the secondary server, then check the status and start up the database and apply the archive log file. Okay, we already logged in the secondary server, so first of all we check the database status. ps minus f. Okay, there is no running database in this server. We need to check the listener status. Listener is not running, so start the listener. Okay, listener started. Then we will need to log in the SQL as sysdba. Okay, the connected database is idle instance connected. Now need to start up the database on nomount mode. I will put the commands for the secondary server in the notepad as like primary and secondary server. Check the listener status. Start. Then need to start the database as no mount mode. Start up no mount. Okay. Okay, database is started with no mount mode. Then need to mount the database. Alter database mount stan by standby database. Okay. Alter database mount standby database. This is the comment. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, database altered. Sorry, we can check database status. Now here we see that database name is prod, db unique name is prod standby. We see that on the production server. Okay, we will compare that production server database name was prod, same as secondary, and db unique name in the primary server is prod, and db unique name on the secondary server is front standby. And from primary, this is the database role. Database role was primary and open mode was read write. Here database role is physical standby and database open mode is mounted. Okay, so we need to open the database as read only. When we need to query or log in the secondary server for some data extraction, so we need to open read only the secondary server. It's not mandatory on the dataguard system that always your secondary server will run with read only mode. Okay, we can run our secondary server as read only because of some queries are transferred to the secondary server. That's why we run the secondary server for read only mode. It will the balance the load when we simply query any data from the instance, then we will use the dr server or secondary server. Then our primary server has no the load. Okay, so we need to we will start our secondary server with read only mode. alter database open read. Okay, database altered, so we'll check again. The database was mounted. Now open mode is read only, so we can query the data from this secondary server now. I'll put the command here. Now we can check the file server, remote file server process, that RFS we know. So we need to put some query for RFS service status, that is select sequence sequence, then process, then status from managed. Okay. Okay, this is the RFS service. We know what is the RFS service in the Oracle dataguard system. Till now the RFS service is idly run. We need to alter the database for the starting of a dataguard process. Alter database, recover, managed, standby, database, disconnect from, disconnect using current log file. Okay, we'll check the RFS. Yes, this is the RFS idle and MRP process wait for log. That's mean the secondary server is waiting for the archive log file from primary server. We'll check the log file from secondary and primary server and check the manual shifting of archive log file from primary to secondary. Okay, so we'll check the maximum sequence or maximum number of max number of sequences on the primary server archive log file, and then we'll check the max sequence on the secondary server of archive log file. applied. Completion time. Sorry, sequence spelling not correct. Need to reorganize the line and okay, we see the archive log file. Last okay, last archive log file was synced from secondary to primary to secondary is August 3. Yeah, the 41 number archive log file was shifted to the secondary server is the date of August 3 this year, and till now almost 27 days the database server was shut down, and today I started the dataguard and database also. So this is the new archive log file number 42 shifted today and applied yes, and today the archive log file shifted and applied, and now the month changed, now November 1, and the archive log file name log file serial is 45. We will check it from primary to okay, need to some column and line format, then the query, this is the query, this is from primary server, the secondary server archive log file, and this is the secondary server primary server archive log file is 45 number. It's generated on November 1 2023, and this is the standby server status. The archive log file shifted and applied yes, this is the applied yes for the secondary server, and this is the primary server archive log file, and it's obviously not applied. Okay, we will do some manual log generation. Alter sys. Now the latest file is 46. Now check from secondary server. Yes, the number of 46 number archive log file are shifted and applied. Do on again. Forty-six was the last maximum number. Now I do manual switch the log file twice, so it will 48. It will 48 number. Check again. We see that 48 number logs are generated on the primary server and also shifted to the secondary server. Yes, 48 number logged are shifted and applied. Okay, so we can now check some data replication is okay or not. Create a table. Test underscore table id number. Sorry. Create table. Then table name is test underscore table, and it will one column that name is id and column type number. Okay, so we created a table, test table in primary server. Then we will check it from the secondary server. So we can do a select statement for this table. Here no row selected. If this table is exist on the secondary server, then we will okay, the table or view does not exist, so we can now do some manual log shifting. Then we will check again. Okay, okay, we see that table are exist on the secondary server. Now we can put some data on the table, insert into test table. We can now select, yes, then the one record inserted and id number is 1. We'll check it from secondary. Till now there is no the data. because of when the archive log file will full for the primary server, then it will uh, shift it to the secondary server. It will take some time because there is no activity on this primary database, so we need to manual log switch. Okay, ultra system switch log file, then we'll check again the data is here or not. Till now not, because of data not shifted. Okay, we'll need to wait sometimes. Till now not, because of maybe I don't commit the data insert. Okay, commit completed. Now select again. Yes, because of I don't commit after insert, so that the data are not permanent to the primary server, and then I don't find this data from the secondary server. That's why the issue was generated. We can insert another row. Number 3, then commit, then manual log file shifting, then check again. Yes, here the number 3 data available from the secondary server. Okay, so we will today we learned that how to start up the dataguard enable database. We need to shut down our primary server and secondary server. Various various types of database migration or data center migration, or some other power failure, or some maintenance issue. So this is the way how to start up the dataguard enable database after the database server maintenance. So when we need to stop the dataguard enable database for maintenance, we do some steps that we need to set the log archive state to defer. We seen earlier, and need to shut down the database from the primary and secondary. Then data guard system need to stopped. Then we shut down the server, and after complete the maintenance work, we need to start up the database. Okay, so I will maybe there are some communication error on my description, but you will able to start up the database to see the scripts or which commands are run by me. So I will put these steps on the comments box. Then you will see the steps easily. Okay, so take care. Bye.